So today I want to put this compost in pots, but I want to get all the worms out first. So there's the cover. You see all the wee baby worms there? Idea the size. The reason I'm doing that is I'm moving, so I'm basically containerising my garden. This will go to fill pots, but I don't want to put the worms in the pots. I want to have a reserve stock that I can take with me. It saves me buying them again. I think I squashed that one. So you see here, worms. Here's worms. This is just on the cover. See, they're these wee, I think they're red wigglers. Now, how do you get the worms out of this? Let's just pull it back to see. There you go. I don't have to go too far on the top. So, this is how I'm filtering the worms. One shovel. That. Obviously I can't do this for the whole pile, but I'm only trying to get enough stock as a backup stock, so I can start breeding off that in a more controlled environment. There's a spud, there's a wee one. So I'm just going through this. You can see there how many worms is in one spoonful. So, as I say, I'm not too fussy. You couldn't do this, it would take you all day. So I'll probably do this for fill this tub, and that gets me enough to have a small population in here for breeding stock as a backup. But stuff's going into the pots anyway, but it's just belts and braces. I've got wood chips. Put some in the bottom. Just keeps that drainage open. That's enough. And fill up with soil. As you can see, there's plenty of worms in that, even though it's filtered. So every now and again I come across these big hives of activity. There must be a bit of a rotten spot in there. That'll do nicely. Loads of potworms there, but look at this. One or two worms here. You can see that. I know there's potworms, but loads of real worms too. That's the pots filled up 3 deep, and doesn't look as if we made a dent in that. And then the cardboard over the worms, you can see, just to give you an idea how deep that is. That's up to me. That's it. It's about 2 inches deep, chock full of worms, and simply spring to it. Get out. And hopefully they won't escape. I'll stick a light on them just in case. So I'm in the garage now, and this is where I keep the worms. I'm going to do a couple of these if I can. So let's have a wee look to see how they're getting on. So as you can see here, loads of worms, loads of life. I'm clinging off that. So what I'll do now is a temporary measure. I'll leave that there. As I will close that up, you see it's nice and damp. And we'll not feed them just yet. And we'll just keep this light on at night. This is a low power LED light, so it shouldn't be too bad in the power consumption. And what I'll do is I'll come out in the morning when it's light, turn this off, and they should be quite happy there. If it gets really cold, I have a heat mat underneath it, which you can use to keep the worms. This is how I used to keep a worm bin over the winter. So you can see polystyrene, and you have a heat mat, polystyrene heat mat tub, and that'll keep them nice and toasty. The only thing you have to worry about that is now is if you put the heat on it, could dry out. Otherwise they should be happy as Larry in there. And if I do a couple of these, that means I have a good reserve stock for moving and starting a new worm setup wherever I land.